say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued.
Today, it's Madden NFL football. It's the NFC Wild Card Round on EA Sports.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. On play action, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Craig. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
7-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of...
And Mahomes going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. So give him the first. Down 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. on second and goal. Mahomes. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From a yard out. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they'll be let out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And there's really no underestimating or downplaying the incredible regular season he had throwing the football. When you throw for over 5,000 yards, that's a monster season. He's got an offense that's certainly capable of doing damage in the postseason as well. But he also understands that defense tends to win championships in the playoffs. He wants to find a way to set that aside and advance his team.
On first down, English. It's complete to Parker, left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. From the gun, English. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying, we'll take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on second down. English going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Sam.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. These two teams all tied after 1. Second down and 3. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. The kick here, it's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Panthers.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
At the 39-yard line.
And they give this time to the tailback. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Mahomes firing complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
18 on the
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now he's flushed out left. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14 to 7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And you know, Charles, it's been a terrific season for them. They couldn't quite get that #1 seed and the associated bye that goes with it, but nevertheless, they've got to be one of the favorites here to win it all.
They do because of the season that they've had, the position that they're in, and we know under...
And he's into the clear. The 20. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Now onto the field, here come the Panthers. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now throw right side, take it in here to start this drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Mahomes now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. And they're not able to hook up there, incomplete. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he's at Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on fire. As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground. Now he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Number 88. Touchdown, Carolina.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Takes it at the 7. A dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
33-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Flushed out right. Got a man that's complete to Hamilton. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. from the gun. English. And over the middle, this is Piker. All the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Going to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, throw left side, complete. It's Craig. Mahomes. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, Compton. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 22 and a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking in the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. This pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
From 8 yards out. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. A nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now.
And now look at him go, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Complete to number 88.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
On first down, Compton. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And what a pressure spot for both sides, really. But they're at home now. They have the football here in the playoffs, sort of controlling their own destiny.
It's a spot they've all dreamed of. This is where you want to be. Home, have the ball, a chance to win the game, control your own destiny, as you noted. But here's the thing. Don't let the crowd get too involved if you're this team. You've got to make sure you let them carry you, but not cause you to do things out of what you're supposed to do, right? Take you away from focusing and concentrating on the game.
Because sometimes you get so amped from the crowd that can carry you into spots you don't want to be. Is that what you're saying?
From experience, sometimes that crowd gets so involved in it and you get involved with them that you end up making plays or trying to do things that maybe you shouldn't have done.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now left side on the swing pass. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is set. Now a hit and a loose football.
Recovered by the receiving team.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, English. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
23.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Number 23.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
He was tackled.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number 1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 7, 26 seconds to go. And they've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
A loss of 6 yards.
One final try for Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we...
Responsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' fail. Sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Oh, yeah, irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger of 11. Send like a parent a message, you the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You was scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you, a cheater, run up down the air in the scene. And I'm just like the Cheetah Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself talk.